Okay.
Alright, we're here with Printz, who apparently is already a legend if you check his background. Alright, so you have a laundry list of people who you work with. You work with Dr. Dre. You work with especially the Black Eyed Peas. You work with Michael Jackson. Yeah. You work with Fergie, of course, if he's working with the Black Eyed Peas. And you have how many Grammys? I don't know, 2, 3. He has 2 or 3 Grammys. Apparently they don't matter anymore. So right, all right, we're gonna get right into it. They don't really. Printz board. I wish I had one. But how'd you get started? What age were you? How old are you now? 31. All right, it's 31 now. No, I'm 25. We're 25. All right. When did you get started? I started when I was 10. I started playing the trumpet. I love telling the story because I thought it was really easy. We only had 3 valves, and you know, it's like, oh, this goes in the case, 3 valves. Yes, I got that. I'm through that. And then we're totally wrong. But once I started playing that, it was just like the universe and just everything was like, yo, you and this music thing go together. I never thought anything else. Man, that's kind of a scary story because my story is the exact same. I picked up the trumpet. My parents asked me and said, what do you want to play? I said trumpet, 3 buttons, cool, whatever. And that's crazy because you made a whole career just off that one start right there. Yeah. Now, how you started playing before, and you got into writing? I started, yeah, I think it went playing, then producing, then writing, then musical directing, and then artist. And it went that way for a specific reason because I went to a composition school, right? So I went from playing and all I wanted to do was play to having my own band, which made me produce and try to, okay, play this, let's put this together like this. And then at my composition program at San Diego State, they're like, you know what? If you play a gig, you get paid $50. But if you write a song, it can last for 50 years. If you get paid for 50 years. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start writing some songs. And so then from that, you know, I just had the natural knack of producing songs. So like producing a show and putting it together, like musical director wise, is just natural. And then I've always been an artist. I was an artist before, and just now it's the time is now. It wasn't the time before, the time is now. And being a musical director, like very few people even think to get into it. Yeah. Like, and you're involved in the whole production of the show. Yeah. Now, how do you deal with a smaller fan base, and how do you take that in stride? Go ahead. Right. So as I was saying, that it's, you know, you have to rehearse, you have to practice like you perform. And this one time I had a show, it was at House of Blues. It was actually packed. And I thought I just slayed it, like killed it. And my management was like, no, that was a terrible show. And I was like, why is it terrible? Like, I slayed it, like, the bitches love me. And he was like, yeah, the 4 bitches in the front row. He's like, you gotta look beyond that. There is more to it than just that. You have to always see beyond those people. Like, they need to feel that you are larger than life, even though there is a small crowd. So that was my point. Like, you just always have to prepare and feel it as if it's just like this big ass thing, whether it's small or not. You cannot let that weigh in your confidence. It does not mean that they don't think it's good. They could just be studying you and figuring it out. They don't know the music and really appreciate it like some art. You know, you don't go to look at paintings on the wall and be like, yeah. No, you like look at them and you enjoy it. So, all right. Now, once your fan base grows, you kind of touched on this already. You know, when you said about your House of Blues show, it was packed. But now I want all of my upcoming artists to listen very carefully to this. He had a large crowd. Like he said, you have to touch the people all the way in the back of the room, not just the people on the front row. Yes. So, now that you are more of an established artist, you have larger fan bases,
how do you deal with staying humble, you know, and not thinking that you always have a good time?
Well, you know, I approach life in general with my heart, from my heart. I speak from the heart. I love charitable things, anti-bullying. Like that's just me as a person, right? So I don't really get hung up on the like trying to prove something to anybody. Like I'm just honest, and if you feel my honesty, like you're with me. And most people feel my honesty. You know, I'm not out there trying to like perpetrate a fraud. I'm not trying to like, even though I got my glasses on, like I don't need my glasses on. I'm not hiding from anything. A lot of people, you know, they gotta put, oh look at my chains, oh look at my glasses, oh look, you know, oh look at my pictures, oh look at, no, don't do that. Look at me, I'm right here and I'm real. So that's how I deal with all of it.
How'd you meet will.i.am? How'd you get that connection?
I mean, you know, will.i.am was William Adams when we grew up together. So, I mean, we started here. You know, everyone thinks like, oh shit, you know Will? Yeah, that's my brother. Like, we grew up. You know, I taught him some shit about music. He taught me some shit about business. You know, like we came up at the same time, the same way. You know, fortunately, being in the front of the group, he's had more opportunities. That's all good. You know, talent-wise, he's unparalleled. Nobody can freestyle like Will can. I don't care who they are. And I'll say that in front of Jay or anybody else. But you know, his talent it just runs rampant with technology and writing songs and everything.
He's always ahead, man.
We combined forces back in the day. Like I took half of my band, put it with half of his band, and we just merged. That's what it was.
Now, I'm going to say this, and I hope my camera doesn't cut off. But a lot of people have connections. We need to connect on them. Actually complete those connections. That's the trick. All right, last question. Your advice for all of those people who are a couple of steps behind you, might be looking at a Grammy, but it's still on paper. What's your advice for those guys?
My advice is, I wouldn't focus on getting any kind of awards or accolades. It's not about getting a Grammy. It's about people accepting you and liking what you're doing. That's why you got the Grammy. So you focus on that part. Whether you get the Grammy or not, it doesn't matter. Look at Harrison Ford. You know, he's somebody who has done great things and he's never received an award. That's true. And then there's other people who get Grammys for doing spoken word children's books. You know, and is that Grammy, you know, versus Stevie Ray from Austin who plays his ass off? I don't know. But I would just focus on making it real, being real to yourself, and just doing a good quality project. The last thing I would say is don't overthink it, and everybody does it. Don't overthink your edits in the video. Don't overthink the parts that you play in a song. You know, by the time you overthink it and change it, you've got a whole new piece of work. Why do that? Just stick with this. We're in a day and age when content is king, and you just got to keep churning out stuff so people get to know you, get to feel you, and love you. It doesn't matter if it's perfect the first time out the gates. People don't want it to be perfect. They feel like they can actually connect with it more if it isn't perfect. If it's well done, it can never be raw again, right?
Right, absolutely right. Man, this concludes this excellent interview. It was very turbulent, but great interview with my guy Printz. Man, make sure you Google him, you fucking bing him, do everything you can. Yahoo, whatever the fuck you use that search engine. Look this guy up and you'll learn a wealth of information.